Dangote breaks silence over EFCC's visit to his company's office. Wow, I know that this issue of Forex Wahala, Dangote has been roped in from the investigation that is ongoing on Mefiele, the former CBN governor. Okay. And I know that Dangote is saying that EFCC coming to his office is an embarrassment to him. But again, how did himself and Mefiele handle the issue of Forex during the time Mefiele was there? There's something need to be said because innocent Nigerians were suffering, were not having access to Forex, but uh, meanwhile, the big wigs in politics, in government, and in business like Dangote were already getting some kind of subsidized rate. Because under Buhari, we had almost over 10 different exchange rates for different people and different entities, which was very bad. So let's get into the details. Nigerian businessman and industrialist Aliko Dangote has reacted to the recent invasion of his company, the Dangote Group headquarters in Lagos, by operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. In a statement obtained by Nigeria News on Saturday, the chairman of the Dangote Group expressed his willingness to collaborate with the anti-graft agency in helping with its investigation. Now, this news platform understands that the anti-graft agency is investigating Dangote Group over details of foreign exchange reportedly allocated to the company by the Central Bank of Nigeria from 2014 to the present date. A prior report revealed that EFCC officials stormed the headquarters of Dangote Industries Limited in Ikoyi, Lagos on Thursday in furtherance of the ongoing investigation into the alleged abuse of the foreign exchange allocation by the immediate past CBN Governor Emefiele. However, an official statement released on Saturday, Dangote explained on 6th December 2023, we received a letter requesting details of all the foreign exchange allocation to our company by the Central Bank of Nigeria from 2014 to the present day. So we understand similar letters were sent to 51 other groups of companies requesting for some information spanning the period. We responded to EFCC to acknowledge the receipt of the letter while seeking clarification on the subsidiaries or companies within the group that they required information on. We also requested additional time to compile and properly present the extensive documentation spanning 10 years. So according to him, the EFCC did not provide the clarification sought and also did not honor our request for an extension and insisted on receiving the complete set of documents within the limited time frame. Despite this constraint, we assured the FCC of our commitment to providing the information and pledge to share documents in batches as we complete for compilation. On 4th of January 2024, our team delivered the first batch of documents to the EFCC. However, officers of the EFCC did not accept the document, insisting on visiting our offices to collect the same set of documents directly. So while our representatives were still at the EFCC office to deliver the document, a team of their officers proceeded to visit our offices to demand the same document in a manner that appeared designed to cause us unwarranted embarrassment. Worthy of note is the fact that the officials did not take any document or files from our head office during their visit, as these were already in their office. So we must emphasize that to our knowledge, no accusations of wrongdoing has been made against any company within our group. At present, we are only responding to a request for information to assist the EFCC within their ongoing investigation, Channels Television quoted Dangote saying. Despite the event that has generated a barrage of reactions among concerned citizens, Dangote assured that as a law-abiding and ethical corporate citizen, we remain committed to providing the EFCC with all necessary information and cooperation. We have already delivered the first batch of documents and are actively working to to compile and submit the remaining documents in good time to aid their investigation. So our group is a key contributor to the national GDP, the largest employer in the private sector, one of the largest groups listed in the Nigerian exchange, and one of the highest taxpayers in the country. So we remain steadfast in our belief in Nigeria's commitment to the rule of law and its dedication to fostering an environment conducive for investment and value creation for both local and foreign investors. We therefore call for the understanding and patience of our stakeholders. We will keep our stakeholders informed of any further development. So this is exactly what Dangote is saying. Okay, so why is EFCC operating like that if that was exactly what happened? You wrote somebody a letter to produce a massive document. Now the person is telling you, okay, we have received your letter, acknowledging receipt, but please give us so time because the document they're asking for is huge and we cannot just produce it straight away. Okay, and they refuse to acknowledge that mail and refuse to grant them the request for extended time. Now they have started generating a document. They have released the first batch and even sent it to your office. You now said you must come to the office. You come to the office, you still did not collect anything, and you how does it work? What were they suspecting? So they have to wait for the document. When the document comes, then they can now, review the document because definitely Dangote groups and the kind of forex they have consumed in 10 years, it's not going to be, it's not going to, in fact, that document in the next 6 months are still generating it. I'm sure because it's not going to be a joke to do that. That is the massive transaction that you are looking for. Transaction details that you are looking for. Now, wow. CBN should be able to even generate their own because CBN will have a record in place for all the transactions and concessions they made with Dangote as an entity. So rather than going to individual branches of or individual companies that make up Dangote Group, okay, except if the forex were requested by individual companies under Dangote Group, then that's a different thing. But if it's a Dangote head of group that did that request on behalf of all the companies under the Dangote Group, then it should be a bit easier to handle. But this is a complex one. Again, Nigerians are already frowning that why is Dangote the only person in Nigeria? Why are they saying, why is it the biggest? Why? Because the Dangote has enjoyed actually a lot of, how do I put it? Has enjoyed a lot of subsidies and several other things from the government more than any other company in the private sector. So coming to tell us that the highest employer and the highest taxpayer in the private sector in Nigeria and the highest contributor to our GDP or a great contributor to our GDP, well, that's fine. But the fact is, how come, that is the question a lot of Nigerians are asking. How come it's only Dangote that is succeeding among all the companies in Nigeria, especially Nigerian-owned companies? All right, so people are right. Let me see people's comments. Somebody's already right. He said, Dangote, you are stealing by trick, okay? But God will judge you. Don't count us. Don't count yourself as richest man in Africa. All Nigerian resources, they hide it under you. Our Creator will not give you rest of mind. Yes, but when they say Dangote is the richest man, how much is he making? If not that the politicians are putting their own money in that business as well. Like the refinery that they have started now. All the other private refineries that they give license have not been able to start. Only Dangote is starting. Why is that Dangote is getting such priority support from the government more than all other private individuals? That's a big question. Please, EFCC should tell Nigeria where all the money they recovered is before any other action. Exactly. Because the question is, EFCC is working, they are recovering money. Where are they putting the money? How much have they recovered? That is the big question. You say they recover money, you are catching thieves. With the money you recover, where is it? What are they doing with it? Nigeria don't know what is happening to it. And you keep investigating and spending money on investigation. Now, wow. So we say this explanation is very clear and unambiguous. Let us leave sentiments and sensation and face issues nationally. Yeah, if you follow the statement that Dangote has made here, it looks logical. That's fine, but I just hope that there's nothing more to it than what we have heard from this right up here. Dangote will continue to expand, build your own instead of envy. Well, people that very soon now they will turn it to a tribal war. Some say you are among those who finished your yacht or what, but God, you finished yours. But God will judge all of you. Everybody that put Nigeria into this mess, they will not end well. Okay, this is another attempt to chase the company out of Nigeria. Ghana is waiting to welcome me to hopeless country. Hmm. Well, that is your own view. By the time they struggle, the man will just shut down all the place in Nigeria. Can he shut the refinery? He can't shut the refinery, it's too big. Some say time may have come for God's judgment, Abi, on Dangote. Okay, that's all you will hear, as all in government are looters. They are only pretending to be sent. Barawus, all of them. Really barawus. Okay, so that is exactly what Dangote is saying about the EFCC investigation into his forex transaction for the past 10 years. Thank you for listening, and let's have your comments.